Yes, monitoring your goals. And I am going to share with you, though this is not on video, but I would love that it will be on video. It's good that we will be doing videos one day. Yeah. So it is about monitoring your goals, and I am going to share with you two tools I usually do. If I don't do one, I do the other. Now that you know your goals, you know how to divide it or manage it into smaller chunks, smaller pieces. It's time for monitoring. So let's go. So the reason why you have to monitor your goal is that it will help you to track these goals that, oh, I am achieving this goal. And the reason why I was able to achieve it at the end of the month is one, two, three reasons. And when you are able to know the reasons, it will help you to learn from your mistakes, that either you have to upgrade it or remove some from it or improve on it. Yes. So the reason why you have to monitor is that you have to learn from your mistakes, learn from the effort that you put towards the achievement of your goals, the achievement of your goals that you want to achieve this year, you want to achieve next year. So 2024 is almost at the end, but it doesn't mean that our goal, if we haven't achieved our goal is on the hot, but we can achieve it. Still some days to end the year, we can still achieve it. And 2025 too, we can achieve it. The following year, we can achieve it. One thing about goals that I've realized is that if you focus yourself too much on the competition, that yay, I have to achieve my dreams. I have to achieve whatever that I have said, strictly by force, by tender. Someone would say, yes, by force, I have to achieve it. You know that you are under stress when you're achieving that dream. But I will tell you that be focused, move it slowly, and don't compare yourself with others. Move it in a pace. If even at the end of this year, you are able to achieve 5% of the goals that you set for this year, you have done well. You have done well. You are not in competition with anyone. You are in competition with yourself. So now let's get into the monitoring. First of all, journals and notebooks are important when it comes to this monitoring. So first of all, you have to get a notebook or an empty blank notebook. And then you know your goals, you know how to monitor it. Now you are going to decide that, example, January, I'm going to achieve these things. I'm using 5 tasks, which I will be repeating the whole of January to do it. So now you create a table. Yeah, you create a table and you write on top the month and the name of the goal. So if you have a notebook which has dates on it, you can just write the date on it so that you know when you wrote these goals. And the next point you have to do is list the goals. List the goals. But with this, you are not going to tell yourself that Monday I'm going to do this, Tuesday I'm going to do this. But it is more about listing your goals and listing under your goals or the tasks that you have set. You list under, that's another session, the reason why you decided to choose that goal. And after you are done with that, you move to the next page with the same month and ask yourself whether you are able to achieve the goal. So even on the previous page, if you list like 6 tasks, and after the reflection each month, so usually I do mine each month. Some do it twice a month, or once every year, twice a month, or once every 2 weeks. So at the next stage or at the next page, you write a subtopic of the goals you were able to achieve and the reason why you were able to achieve that. So the lessons you gain from it. So with this will help you to figure out what you have learned, why you didn't achieve it. Maybe you don't have resource, you don't have time. So an example is, let's say you want to start a course in, let's say, on your mindset, and you list the goals you list the tasks you want to do under that month, and you tell yourself the reason why you want to achieve that goal by by attending the course on mindset. Yeah, so at the end of the month, you ask yourself, these are the tasks under finding my renewal of my mind and rendering myself or venturing into that course. And these are the tasks. So let's say with that task, you were able to achieve 4 out of the tasks you mentioned in the last page. So you ask yourself, maybe I didn't get time, I relaxed too much, I was caught in a shiny object syndrome. You list that. So these lessons will help you to perform on the same task or another task for the next month. So it's more like a learning curve, a learning process for you if you are doing the approach. And also you can use another approach I will be sharing. So that one too, you get a notebook. You get a notebook and ensure that you get a double page. So if let's say you have to open it to a next page, you won't use that. So you get a double page. You list your goals per month, and each goal you write it in a column heading. So the month of January, let's say you are doing six tasks on creating a business, starting a merge business in January, like the previous episode I shared. So in the first column, the heading, you write research. You can do it diagonal. So just something you will know that it's your book and it's your thing. So no one will come and tell you that you should write everything all in full. You can write it in the initial or something you understand. You know that when you close your eyes and open it, you understand. So you divide the first page you it's the same thing like the previous one I shared. So in January you write the task, so research, finding distributor on the second column, designing my merch. So everything that you have, you repeat it on the next page. So that's why you are getting a double pay to do that. So on the next page, you take, if you were able to achieve that, you take it. If you weren't, you give it a cross. So that is another approach. But that one, you are not going to ask yourself why you were able to achieve that, and what are the reasons, what are the lessons you learned in the previous month when you achieved that. So that one is more of a tracking. So you track all the goals that you have achieved, like this month or last month or something like that. So when you are able to do that, you know that the second one, you know that, oh, I've tracked my goals and I have achieved 4 things. So maybe I have to repeat it in the following month. Yeah, so you can add it up to the following month goal. So if they are all the same thing, you can just repeat it. So tracking your goals will help you to keep in line, and it will remind the mind that you are working on your goals and you need it. So sometimes when you are able to do that for some time, the mind, you know what you are going to do. So the mind will remind you that, hey, lady, we are working on our goals on this area. So please achieve it. Work on it. Yes, work on it. So I need you to keep working on your dream. Sometimes you forget it, but don't penalize yourself. Don't punish yourself that you are not able to track it monthly. But if you are able to do it monthly, hooray. But if you are not, you can just repeat it. I would say don't blame yourself when it happens like that. You just make sure that you don't repeat the same mistake on the previous month. Or if you like, you can write that task in your calendar. How I showed you in the last episode, write it in your calendar that maybe 25th of this month, I'll be tracking all my goals. So on the 20th, I have to track it, sit down and track it. And on the first, I have to look through the goals and the tasks I'll be working for. Let's say this month or next month. Yes, so you have to open it on the first and open it on the ending or last day of the month. So this will help you to prepare yourself that I'm working on this goal. And at the end of the month, this is what I did. Yes. So in all, after the year, as we are about to end the year, after the year, you assess yourself the goals that you were able to set and the goals that you were able to achieve. You were able to achieve.